Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now I'm in Australia and it's still cool today. Hopefully it'll be getting a bit warmer later. I've come back on now today because I want to do some more work on this piece. I'm going to add a few beads here and then I'll find something else. But I've got these ones, but they're too close to blue. Okay, so it's not going to be what we're going to do today. I was thinking about putting these on here because I think these are scrumptious, aren't they? So I'll put some of these on and we do a bit of sewing. Okay, so I hope everybody else is having a good sewing day. Doing your embroidery or whatever it is that you do, slow stitching. Righto, there's a little pretty colour, isn't it? Really pretty colour. These are bicons, I think, but they're not real gold. They got glass. They look good. That's the main thing, I suppose. That they look good. Now, I hope you can see what I'm doing because I've got a feeling that you might not be able to because I've got to keep right up here under this thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of these out of here and move this. Might make it a lot easier. I'm going to get under there. Right. That's better. I think that's better. I threaded the needle before I come on here too, so I thought, oh, I don't want to spend all my... You know what? Work straight away. If I was doing a video on it, probably wouldn't have done that. Usually how it is. I really want to get this finished. A few things I really want to get finished. Need to do more stitching if I can. Sometimes you're a bit limited by your mobility, aren't you? Sometimes. I used to spend hours and hours and hours, probably 4 hours a day, sewing one time, or more. But I can't anymore, so I can do what I can do, and that's best. That's all I can do. These are not level. That doesn't matter. The flowers in the garden wouldn't be, would they? If they were all there. They wouldn't be all... I must be keen on this... This is my cat there snoring. Must be keen on this colour because I got a bit that way too. It doesn't matter though. I'll put something around this, I'd say. More than likely. These have a little... I'll have another colour on there as well. Eventually. I don't know what I did. I did have to move the table away when I put it back. I mustn't have put that in the right place. In the last video you could see a lot better than this one. So, oh, did that come up properly? There? No. I'm going to go back through there and come back up again in the right place this time. Okay. You just go through your bead and back through the back, and you can use whatever sort of thread you feel comfortable with. Shouldn't come undone unless you drag it round by the bead. I'm having a little bit of trouble getting it through there because I remember correctly I did some gluing. That's what happened there, I did some gluing. Hopefully when I get some rest, because I did go out yesterday and on my scooter and driving that around, and, well, the road, the pathway, coming home on the pathway yesterday was like a cork in the ocean because the pathways are so bad, but that's due to the big trees growing underneath them, and there's no way nobody wants to be cutting them down. I'm sure I don't think it'd be a good idea at all myself, so I'm popping along trying to hang on. But I wasn't going to lower it, I must admit, because I just wanted to get home. And now I'm paying for it today, but it's okay. I'll feel a bit better after when the what's name takes over. My pain pills, when they take over, I should feel better. I hope. Although I did do some exercise that she told me to do, and I won't be doing that again. She said, don't move too much, but you've got to have to move a bit. So she told me to do these exercises, and I did. And I thought, geez, I'm paying for it today. I'm not doing that again. She can do it herself. Dear me, I'm talking about the physiotherapist, who was more of a counsellor yesterday to me than anything. But anyway, never mind. She's sure she means well, but like I said, it can't be fixed. So, and I knew that. I just knew that, but I just wanted to see. I wanted her to tell me and show me what exactly was wrong, because just telling me doesn't help me at all. If I know, then I'm you know what I mean. I don't know about you, but so she showed me on the skeleton that she had there about myself. Yeah. And so therefore I felt that's all right. I won't be better, but it doesn't matter. I'll be best I can be. I'm planning on doing the best I can. So I've got to have that attitude, because I don't want to be miserable all the time. And I've been sleeping really all right just lately, so having good and bad days. I only slept for 3 hours the night before I had to go out there, which was okay, and it didn't. I won't put that there, because I might put a cluster of stuff there, little beads or something, I don't know. And I only got 3 hours sleep, but I went out there, then I went up to town for a minute, and a little while, half hour or so, and then home. It tells on you if you do something. That looks better. I'm going to start to get it some life, this thing, because it's been looking pretty dull to me. I haven't been doing anything spectacular at all. It's been pretty dull. I like these blue ones. Should probably put some flowers on in them blue ones, but I want to do some leaf things now. Thinking about leaves. Thinking about leaf things. If you can sit up there for a minute. Now I have a little packet here with a few bits in it that look leaf-like. I want to put them around here, these things. Now I don't know whether I want to use the felt stuff or embroider it myself. Maybe that would go better on something smaller. Around something a bit smaller. Nah. Actually, it might look alright on there. Maybe a different colour, green. It's a bit light. Well, that won't matter. You can do a couple of different colours anyway. You can. And then one over here. What do you think? That looks pretty snazzy. Now don't wreck it, Sonia, with the cotton that you put on it. Got me pin that back in there, this other needle. There's a bead there. There's always a bead though. Green thread. I did get some out of the box. I know I did. What did I do with it? I nearly drowned my car. I spilled some water. I nearly drowned my car. Here it is. Come here. And then we'll use this one. It's a stranded thread, and I don't know, DMC Appleton, something of the sort. I'm going to put that around this. 3 strands, I think, and I'll just pull them apart like that. Or you can pull out one at a time, whichever you feel is easier, or whatever you want to do yourself. Righto, so I've got that. Now, I'm hoping it's not too much. I don't think it is too thick. I think it's too thick. And I'm just using the best needle, sharp point, good size hole here for threading it, and the same width around there is what your thread is. So it makes a hole for your thread to go through. Okay? Righto, now I'm going to put this on here, I hope, in a somewhat interesting fashion. I'm going to put this one first here. Let's tack it under there. Now what do? Do I come down the middle? Probably would. Come down the centre of it. That really didn't start, that didn't even go over the end of that properly, did it? I can move it over there a bit. There you. I don't know what on earth happened here. It's always just new things, isn't it, you try. Now what am I doing? Can you see what I'm doing here? Yeah, alright, so I'm going to do a back stitch. And come up through there. What on earth is the tail off that bit, is it? Yeah. Of course it would be. Anyway, pull that through. I can find it. Goodness. Now come back down here, go back up to there, and do the stitches a little, when you're putting it on there, do it a little bit longer than you think you need them, because it sort of goes down a little bit into the felt. It does. If this row goes a bit sideways, that's okay, you know, because the leaves can be sitting in an angle, can't they? I'm thinking that this might be enough to stitch it on there, you know, that I can do another one. Over here. It's a good idea to tuck it under your button. I'm going to start in this part this time, under the button. Come out there. It's a bit sideways. Just do your best and it'll look good. I was going to show you something else, but I decided to do this because there's something else didn't work for me, and I'm going to see if I can fix it at some time so it will work for me. I'll be able to show you there's something else in, won't I? Now, up in there, down there, and one over the top. I'm going to take that too tight so it won't pull down the point of your leaf. There we go. Now I want one over this side because it has to be, there's got to be 3. Okay, somebody said that one time. Of course, there's got to be 3. Back stitch this because I find that it's easy. You can go back into where you've come out the last time, and therefore it'll be nice and neat, your work, nice and straight, you know. I'll have to go and look at these videos and see if they turned out okay. I do hope so, because as I said in the last one, I got into such a state, panicking about it, and nothing seemed to work for me until it did, and then when it did, it was so good. Yeah. I cannot put that video up because people probably unsubscribe to me flat out. Oh dear. I imagine though anybody would have been in a state trying to do something that every time you tried to do it, it didn't work for you, and it didn't matter what we did, it just was just wrong all the time. So we figured it out finally. The phone wouldn't go into the computer. So nobody tell me that I can use my phone. I can use this thing, it works. My webcam, it works. It's a tiny little thing. It's only about that wide. It's got the screen on it, and it's got a bit at the back that you can pin it up with, and that's all it is. And it just records, and that's all it needs to do. Now look, making a difference here flat out, aren't I? So what do I need now? Let's have a see. Let me see. What am I going to do over here? Something interesting, I know. But then again, more leaves, more decoration. I want more things on here. More things. Because you know me, I like more things. I think I only got one lot of stuff out now. Do I need something else around this? I think I do. I think it needs a bead or something. You know, it needs a colour. Some colour around it. Give it a tiny little lift along. I didn't even think to record this, but that's okay. Only put 2 lots of beads on. Haven't done that much, have we? So I'll be able to. Can't even see the clock. Always a light shining on the clock. So I do like those little yellow ones there. Maybe we could try for a different colour. Where am I? Here. Righto. Can't see anything. You'd use the yellow, couldn't you? Or the green. They're mixed, and it's really hard to pick out the mixed ones. Let me see. That look good. Just something little extra on there to make it look a bit different or something. I don't know what I'm aiming for. I just like to sew and see what I come up with. If you don't see it on here next time I'm on here, you'll know I didn't like it. But I think I do. Just got to find the beads. Nice little beads too, they are. And I really was looking to do a yellow, because I think I needed to. So I went and put green on. Okay, Sonia. Let's put a couple of bits of yellow around it to see what happens. So I do not want to have to take this out, so I'll just add more yellow ones. That's what I'll do. I don't know what this is supposed to represent, these bits. But they're just a decoration, aren't they? That's what we do, we just make nice decoration. Have a green one on there. Can you see those? I'll have to have a look when I watch the video to see if you can see them. I put a yellow on there, and then I'll put some down in the other part. piece of bead sitting here in front of me, so I'm picking out of these ones. It doesn't matter, I can still get them quick enough. It's not erased. Not erased. No, looking forward to seeing Margot around before Easter, I think it is, because her mother, they're all going on a holiday, her and her friends and her family, and their family's going on holiday. And so she's coming here before for a little visit. I've been talking to her on the thing that you talk on the computer, you know, you can face talk on that, so it's really good, so I can face on it and I can see her. And the other day, I think I told you this, but I don't think I put up the video of it because I don't think it worked. The last time I talked to her, I could have done. Her mother said she wanted to go and get her hair tied to show me how she hated hair ties. So my mother said to me, "You watch Margot." Margot was there with the camera, with the phone, and I said, "Okay." So I babysat for 2 seconds or half a minute or something. Where Mother went and got this thing, and Margot was quite happy just to sit down and have a grape while I was talking to her. And then when I was going, I blew her a kiss and she blew one back. Oh, that was so cool. I know, it's just so wonderful having a grandbaby. It's so good. It was on my bucket list for many, many years. My youngest daughter is the one with the baby. She's going to be 30 this year, so you can see I've been waiting a while. Yeah, anyway, I didn't think she'd have any children, but she decided, I suppose, that she wanted to then. That's good. Since she teaches other people's children, I suppose she thought she might have one of herself. I got used to them. I don't know. She finds her very, very consuming, but that's what children are like. They do take up some time. You work with them and keep busy with them. Look at that. Do you think that looks okay? What do you reckon about that? I think it does. I think it looks really good. I've got different sort of ideas on this, haven't I? And that's what I need to do. You don't want to make it exactly the same as last lot. Although when I did start this, I did envision something completely different again, you know, because you don't know what's going to come out until you start doing it, really. And that's what happens with me anyhow. I just don't know what I'm going to be doing until I start doing it. So, well, there you go. That looks really cool. And hopefully I can fix these other bunches up. I'm going to put more stuff on there. I do want to make something like, I don't know, wheat things or something on there and put I don't know how long I've been on here, but I think I might go. Oh, I should be able to tell, shouldn't I, for this or not? No, it doesn't have a counting thing on it. No. The camera that Jeremy has got one on, but there's something wrong with his camera why we couldn't do it. I can't remember now. There was all these issues with everything we tried, so. And the camera that I had, that I've been using, it's been purchased about 5 or 6 years ago, and it was only around about $300 or $400. Now they're over $1,000. I can't afford to do that, so I'm quite happy now. If this works, you'll see it, and I'm going to be happy that it's done. So thank you everybody for watching, and stay safe. And I'll come back on here and show you a bit more work later on, hopefully. And we'll get some other things done and start some new stuff. What do you reckon? Let's get some new stuff going. Anyway, so, I don't know if I showed you my car, because I did before, but here it is. It's my mouse, actually. Isn't that cool? It cost me $4 off Temu. I know. Anyway, I'll turn that off there. Thank you for watching. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.